Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new to today's video. We are finally taking down Christmas. I know I'm a little bit late to the game, and I'm pretty sure that there are still some people with their Christmas decor still up. We definitely waited a little bit longer than normal to take down our Christmas decor, and honestly, I didn't mind it, and I don't think the kids or my husband minded either. So we are finally getting rid of all of the Christmas decor and just basically cleaning everything down and just starting over fresh for winter. So I am just using some vinegar and water and a little bit of Dawn dish soap in that spray bottle to go ahead and wipe down all of my surfaces today. I didn't want to use any harsh chemicals because I suffer really bad from allergies, and allergies has been kicking my butt lately. So I am going to just continue wiping things down. I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to just move my way around the living room and my office nook. It definitely got overwhelming at some points when I was done in the living room and I made it to the kitchen. You guys, I was so overwhelmed because it was just so much to get done, and there were just like bins and just like things everywhere. So felt a little bit overwhelmed and felt like I couldn't get it done, but I finally did, and I am so happy that it's finally all clutter free and the living room and the kitchen is free of Christmas, and then we can just have a fresh clean slate for the winter time. Now that we have everything off of the mantle, I did not actually put anything else back up here. I just kept it very simple, and that's because I do have a lot of just decor in general, like greenery and stuff like that, but it was in the attic on this particular day, and I did not feel like going up in the attic and digging through bins and bins of stems and Christmas decor, or just decor in general. So I am going to leave it as is, and I think it just looks pretty decent and very, simplistic and minimalistic, and I like it that way. Now I am just going to start removing all of the decor pieces from the coffee table, and then we're going to wipe that down. To go ahead and style my coffee table, I am using all of the same things that I had on here for the holiday season. The only thing that's different is I took out the berry picks that were in the vase, and obviously I removed the reindeers that were in that antique looking tray. So this is such a great way to kind of like switch up your decor pieces from season to season. I love greenery, and I think that it just like makes a space pop in your home. So I just took out the berry picks. I'm going to leave the stems in that vase, and then that'll basically be my centerpiece for the coffee table. I'm also going to be doing the same thing with the TV console because I do have the same stems on that on the TV console. So I just removed the berry picks from there, and I just switched out the vase to something a little bit more smaller, and that is how I will be styling that area as well. But now we are moving on to putting away all of the pillows and the blankets and all of that fun stuff. These blankets are so cozy. I did mention to you guys that I purchased the Christmas tree pillow and that Christmas tree blanket from Joann's. It was my first time actually buying from them. It took a long time to ship, but I'm so glad I waited and I got it because that blanket is so cozy that I literally every day when I came home from work, my daughter had it in her bedroom, and I would have to go back and like just take it from her because I wanted it for myself too. Like we would just fight over the blankets because they're so cozy and so fluffy. But we're gonna go ahead and put those away, and then I'm just going to start tidying up the sofa, and just basically getting it, pretty much more simplified for the winter months. I am going to be using this throw blanket. I purchased this for the holiday season, but this is not really a holiday color, so I feel like it kind of goes well with the winter months or whatever, and it does have Christmas tree patterns on there as well, but you can't really see it. But moving on to the Christmas tree itself, we are going to start taking down all of the Christmas decorations. I am first removing all of the sentimental ones, and I do have a designated bin for those, so I am just taking those down. I'm going to put them in that bin, and then you'll see when I'm done removing all of the decor or decorations from this tree that I only had about maybe six actual ornaments on the tree after I removed all of our sentimental ones. So not a ton of decorations, which is fine by me. It actually made the process a lot easier to remove all of the decorations before we toss the tree in the garbage. But yeah, so as you can tell, like I said, not a lot of decor on the tree, and I love it that way because I feel like it kind of just like represents us as a family. And you know, we always have such a fun time decorating the tree and everything and putting our own decorations on there. Don't get me wrong, I do love all of the other Christmas trees with the fancy ornaments and all of that stuff, but I just love a very personal, meaningful Christmas tree, especially in my home. So. Now that we have all of the ornaments off of the tree, I am just removing all of the Christmas lights, and then we're going to put those away, and my husband's actually going to come in and remove the Christmas tree, and I'm just going to continue cleaning up. I'm going to get all the needles off of the floor. You guys, I actually don't have a broom. That might sound a little crazy, or I don't know, maybe it's not crazy at all, but I have all vacuums. I used to have a broom. I don't know what happened to it, but I don't have a broom. So I had to use a little dustpan and like a scoop to pick up all of the needles from the floor. And I just thought it was so funny because I'm like, who doesn't have a broom? And I guess I am that person that does not have a broom. So anyway, he's going to go ahead and take this out back, and then I'm going to just clean up the needles really quick. And then we're going to go ahead and clean my coffee area. Oh my God. My office area. I'm going to go ahead and tidy that up and just get all the clutter off of the desk and everything, and then we're just going to continue cleaning in here. Okay, so this area is no longer hidden by my Christmas tree, so I do have to tidy it up and just get it cleaned up. This can be a dumping ground for paperwork, and just like everything in general except for clothes. And even though I'm saying except for clothes, my son's hoodie is on the chair. But I'm going to tidy this area up, and I'm going to keep it tidied because even though this is my office area, like my kids will sometimes come and they'll like sit here and like, I don't know, do whatever kids do. And sometimes it does get pretty messy, and I'm going to make an effort to try and keep this area as tidy as I possibly can because, like I said, there's nothing else blocking this area anymore, so I have no other choice but to keep it tidied. I don't know if you guys remember when I had painted my living room and my office nook area, I had mentioned that I also wanted to paint the inside of my office nook. I know it kind of probably doesn't make sense, but as you can tell, I do have like shelves in there. It's missing one, and I have like this whole plan to go ahead and remove the rest of those shelves and add new ones, and also paint the inside of the shelving area, or like the inserts. I do have the paint already. I just have not done it, and I don't know when I'm actually going to do it. But now that I'm here talking about it, maybe I can just add it to the list of things that I need to get done in 2024, because there are just so many. But I'm going to just continue vacuuming. I'm going to vacuum up here or this area, and then I'm going to mop as well. And then that plant, I am going to move back to the side of the TV console. That is normally where that plant lives, and we just moved it over because of the Christmas tree. And I absolutely love this plant. It is so beautiful, so flowy, and it has done so well just like in that area. So now that I am done cleaning that area up, moving on to the fireplace, my son likes to sit here and eat sometimes. So I am just wiping it down really good. It was pretty messy, and I think it's because he likes to sit here and eat. And whenever he is eating here, usually it's around dinner time, and I don't realize, I guess, the mess he's making, because we keep the living room kind of like very dim with lighting. But it was pretty messy, pretty, you can tell like there were just like juice splatter on the insert of the fireplace, and just like, stuff stuck to the fireplace surface itself. So anyway, now that we have that cleaned up, I'm going to fix the blanket basket. We're going to put the blankets back in there and just basically finish up in the living room. Now that the living room is pretty decent, I am going to just remove those two faux trees that I had in that vase on the floor. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the Christmas bin. Then I am going to put the other smaller decor pieces in that Christmas bin as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch out my vase for a smaller one. I told you guys that I did purchase another vase from Walmart that I've had my eye on for quite some time, and it was out of stock, I guess, for a long time, but it finally came back in stock, and I did purchase the smaller version of it because they have a bigger one as well. I do want to get the bigger one, but not as yet. I think this was like $6. I might be wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but it was not expensive at all. So I just swapped out the greenery from the other vase and put it in there, and I think it just looks so cute. And then I also did buy this wooden tray, and that I'll just be using on the TV console in the center to just hold the TV remote. And moving on into the kitchen, as you can tell, it is a complete disaster, and this always happens no matter what. If I'm filming in the bedroom, the living room, one space ends up getting neglected, and it just becomes a total mess. So I am going to start cleaning up in here. I do want to put away all of the Christmas decor in here as well. I don't have a ton, which is great. I just have the kids' little cocoa bar area. I just have to take the cups out of there and put them up in the cabinets, and take out some of the decor that I've had placed all over in here. And then we are just going to basically clean up in here and just get this area back in order. And as you can tell, I did not do a great job at wiping down the kitchen table because I completely missed an entire spot, but that's fine. No one noticed. So we are just going to continue cleaning. I am picking up the dog's toys. Her toys are always everywhere. She loves her toys. Anyway, removing the garland from around the Christmas window. You guys, I swear I'm having a day. Removing the garland from the window, and then I'm going to also load up the dishwasher. I didn't have a ton of dishes to get done. So I did not run the dishwasher at this particular time, but I do have some dishes that I do have to hand wash. So I am going to basically just load up the dishwasher. I'm going to, I think, clean down the counters, and just kind of like work in no particular order. I was just trying to get things done as fast as I possibly could because it was already turning nighttime. And I was basically cleaning for maybe at least 3 hours already. So I was starving at this point, and I had put a pizza in the oven for my kids, and I just took a little sliver of it. I normally don't eat a lot of pizza. I do love pizza. It's like one of my favorite things to eat, but I don't eat a lot of it because obviously it's all bread and cheese. But I did take a slice of that just to, keep my hunger at bay a little bit while I get everything else done around here. I'm not going to do a thorough clean on the stove either, because my husband did have plans on making a steak for dinner. So I didn't want to go ahead and clean the stove and then, have him go and dirty the stove all over again. It'll just be a waste of my time. But now we are just going to add all of the fruits to the fruit basket. I did purchase a gigantic bag of navel oranges. I love oranges. And those did not fit in the fruit bin, so I had to put them elsewhere. And then we're just going to continue wiping down the counters and just getting the kitchen back in order. I am going to go ahead and toss the greenery outside. I am going to take it to the trash. However, I wanted to mention that all of the bins are pretty much full except for those two. We do have Christmas decor outside as well. It's all lights, and I'm just waiting for my husband to take those down so we can put them in the bin in the bins that we have left over, and we can put everything back up in the attic. So towards the end of the video, you will see the bins kind of like just still sitting around in the hallway or whatever. But once they are filled, we are going to go ahead and put them in the attic. Now that we have the dishes done, I am going to mop the floors, and then that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the like button. I do appreciate you guys being here and supporting my little channel. I am hoping to grow a lot more this year, and I'm hoping to provide content that you guys can enjoy. If you have any suggestions, don't be afraid to leave them down in this description box for me. I will definitely check them out. But I appreciate you guys being here so much. Like I said, please subscribe, hit the like button, also hit the notification bell, as it will alert you every time I post a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.